the third year of a landmark budget deficit. The previous 2 years, we were able to resourcefully restore many of the cuts, but it just gets to a point of absolute absurdity where Mayor Newsom does not hear our demands that this is not the time. Last year was not the time. Next year will not be the time. We're cutting the net when we need that safety net more than ever. This is not acceptable.
Not acceptable!
And this comes on the heels of when our federal government decides to focus on rescuing Wall Street and the banks, the very same institutions who benefit during economic prosperity. And while they are continuing to benefit from the bailouts right now, we now get reports from the federal government that our Jobs Now programs, the stimulus jobs programs, may be in jeopardy. We're hearing that working mothers, working poor, who depend on child care may not get that subsidy any longer. We are now hearing of great mental health cuts, that we will not get that continued subsidy from the federal and state government. This means it all deflects to local government. We have to be steadfast and we have to be clear that if they're going to try to make cuts like what Mayor Newsom is likely to propose when we get his budget, we demand new revenue generation. Tax those who can afford to pay. And I see somebody with a sign right here, and this illustrates the problem, one that I've helped bring attention. What are we doing subsidizing a golf course out of San Francisco when we're cutting rec and park programs in the interior of San Francisco? It doesn't make any sense. What are we doing? Turning our back on the very people who have wanted to be out of living in this district, who can't afford to be in this district, but can't afford to go anywhere else because their lifestyles are now made paralyzed because we're cutting the safety nets. Over this next month, we must demand these things. One is revenue generation must get on the November ballot. And to do so means by June 8th, we see a menu of those options get proposed by myself and other progressive colleagues on the board. The second is that we muster the defense and the offense to the mayor when he delivers us his budget on June 1st, that we will not accept it any more of the cuts to the safety net. This is where lines in the sand get drawn. This is where we must demand over the next 30 days. Thank you.